In the silence of the morning.
Good day to you. So it is the end of the week, and I'm having my much needed walk after spending quite a number of hours marking assignments. So some lovely fresh air with the dogs here in the woods. I was just sort of looking at quite a few of the fallen trees from the storm last weekend, and I was listening to affirmations about being thankful for your health and wellness. And I am so grateful to be able to breathe this beautiful fresh air into my lungs, to experience the chill on my skin, to experience the energy moving through my body as I'm walking up these pathways, the mountainous pathways I walk over my mountain, as I call it. It's not really a mountain, it's more hill, but anyway, it's up and over and down the other side. So for me, it's a symbol of moving along my journey, keeping going, one foot in front of the other. And again, being very grateful for my journey, being able to go from one end to the other. And health is so important to be able to do that. But mind health, body health, emotional health. I have walked these paths, with an emotional health that has been pretty dark at times. Pretty difficult at times, but because I've been walking these pathways and breathing this fresh air and observing the nature around me and feeling energy from the trees and even receiving signs and synchronicities all the time from spirit as I'm doing so, my emotional health improved. Often I would start at one end in a very different state to how I ended up on the other end. So as Christmas is approaching and we end up in the darkest time of winter often, it can feel a bit bleak for many and, very different for some. This year will be different for me. And I just think if your emotional health begins in one area, you've got to walk that path and really focus in on how you can improve by the time you get to the other end, and trust that is going to happen for you. That's important to remember as well, okay? It will happen. It's surprising, my 40-minute walk, and in that time I without fail often have come out the other end in a very different mood, in a very different feeling, So the affirmations of, I am very grateful for my body. I am very grateful for my organs. I am very grateful to be able to breathe fresh air. I'm very grateful to be able to move with muscles and tendons that work. When we just focus in on where the pain is, where we just focus in on what the pain is, all we do is we create more barriers for ourselves, and sometimes we just can't overcome things and we can't get through, and it's okay because you're aware of them, and then it's okay to take your time in fixing those issues that prevent you from walking your life's journey, your life's path in a way that is going to be the happiness that you need. So being grateful for my health today is definitely a blessing. Receiving so much help in doing this journey is a blessing for me, So I think it's just a case of no matter how you start your day, perhaps consider how you're going to end it. And if you want to end your day how you start your day, then that's a great thing if it's good. But if it's not very good when it starts, we've got to work on making sure that the end of the day is very different. Just like your life's path, if you need to take a little detour, take a detour. If you need to stop and relax and reassess and take stock of something, do so. Take a breath. If you need to make changes in your life, no matter how small or how big, do so. I just, noticed a few of these massive big trees that have gone down in those winds. They have got big roots, and yet they have gone over. So, if you do need to make changes, just remember you're not a tree with deep roots. You can, you can change, you can move. And even the deepest of roots in some of these big trees doesn't mean to say that they necessarily stay upright. They can be blown into a different direction. And so sometimes we've just got to appreciate that value. If we are being blown in a different direction, if something has changed in your life, maybe it's a case of just trusting and believing it's for the good of you and good of your journey, and you are going to get to the other side in a very different emotional, physical, mental state. And hopefully it'll be in a good way because you have trusted that to be so. So allow yourself those moments if you need them. Just go on your journey with trust and faith. Be thankful and grateful that you are given that opportunity to do so. Be grateful for who you are. Never forget that. And whatever is to be will be along that journey. And that final part of it, you will definitely see a change. So start your day. And end it as you mean to. And have a very lovely day.